Hello everybody, it's Silvana and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time since I've made a video and I really apologize about that. So I thought I'd make a video right now with a little bit of updates and what's going on going forward. So let's start with the updates. Last time we talked, we were finishing up with Project Night. We did finish that. We ended up with 99,960 words. So I'm calling that 100K with 27 chapters and a total of 376 pages. We finished that by the end of January, just barely, and that was due to some personal problems on my side of the fence, and I'm sorry that it took that long and that I haven't been keeping up to date and making videos for you guys. So, let's talk what's going on now and in the near future. Let's start with April's camp. Alright, so you may recognize this as the NaNoWriMo site. If you are a member and participated in November's NAN, you would definitely recognize this as the new site. If you are a member of this and you want to participate in camp for April, what you do is you sign in to you announce a new project and you set it up. Unlike previous years, I did not find any way to put a thing for anything other than words, so it says write 70,000 words. Now, the reason for that, if you don't remember, is in Project Ghost, we have just ever so shy of 66,000 words and 246 pages as formatted for the proof copy now. So, as I've been doing the read through, which I'm currently on about chapter 13, I have found that I'm going to have to add a new chapter 2, making everything one more chapter higher, and I'm going to have to split chapter probably 6. And there's some information in that missing, so that's why it has to split, and both of those chapters are going to need a little more touching up. So I figure between adding a new chapter 2 and the split of 6, that will probably add about 4,000 words, give or take. I really wanted to make it chapters or pages and set it either for 16 chapters or even the 18 chapters I know it's going to be, or the 246 pages it is currently. It had no function to do that, so I stuck with the word count. Also, unlike previous camps, you cannot go in and adjust it. It's 70,000 words. So if I do everything that I want to do for April, and it's all done, and I haven't hit 70,000 words, I am, again, unfortunately, because I cannot drop the word count down, going to have to lie and say we wrote more than we did. I'm not a fan of that. I'm really not liking this new website for camp, and I'm heavily considering doing something to go along hand in hand with this. I'm not sure about that though, and I'll talk about that at the end of the video. So, plans. My plans right now are to finish the read through between now and the end of March. For April, for camp, to edit Project Ghost for the second time. Take May off to write the rough draft of Book 3. Project name incoming yet. Take August off. Edit Project Night in September. Take October off, except for outlining for Book 4. Now, the reason I'm not talking about any outlining for Book 3 is because it's going to be a very short book, like Project Ghost is, and because it's so short, I don't think it needs an outline. But the fourth book, currently, again, project title incoming, because it's a bigger book like Knights with more characters, again, like Knights, I think that it will need at least the minimalist outline I used for Knights, though we may try Save the Cat or some other type of outline method for it. If we do use Save the Cat, I am going to use the Save the Cat writes a novel and not the one for a screenplay. So that is what's going on with that. After we finish the edit for Knights and take October off to outline 4, we would write Book 4 in November and December. Now, that's a big ask, but I did 2 books last year. I don't see a problem with 2 books this year. And the biggest issue that caused the second half part in December to go so long with the writing of Knights is now no longer an issue in my life. So I don't see there being a problem with getting it done in 2 months, but it is a longer novel like Knights was. So again, that's 100K-ish. That's a guesstimate. In 2 months, it may take, like Knights did, it may take 3. That's not terrible. It's, a little over 30K a month overall, but, we'll see how that plays out. So that is my plans going forward. I know I tend to overpromise on this channel and underproduce, but that is what I'm hoping to get done. For camp, I'm hoping to do at least 2 videos a week, updating camp numbers and stuff like that. If I can swing it, I will do a video a day, just like I did for both camp. Well, no, I didn't do one for camp. Well, I tried to do one for Camp of July, but that failed. So at least I did it for Nan, So we'll see. So let's talk about my I don't know idea to go with this version of NaNoWriMo. And that is the fact that there is, if you go searching for it, a website for camp. Oh, this is not the one I was looking at. Okay, this is the one we usually use, right? This is the one we were just looking at. But you'll notice there is a second one. And that's not the website, though. I found a website for Um, for camp, I'm gonna go back there. But it's meant, here it is. It's intended, which looks cool by the way, for young writers. And I don't know if, with me being an adult, it would be okay for to write on this, because it looks more like it's, you know, like the old website and much more what I'm used to the camps being. I just don't like, and I don't understand why, the website changed supposedly to make this better and easier. Have one website for camp and for Nan, and they've done that. I can't say they haven't done that. But the website, it just has words. And if you're editing, I don't know about other editors, so I'm not going to speak for them. But for me, when I'm editing, I'm not paying attention to words, especially not new words written. The time for that's the rough draft, in my opinion, not during editing. Because my point of editing is, if I need to add something to make it clearer, to make it make more sense, to make a more of a point, if it needs to be added, then of course I want to add it. And if it needs to be taken out, I want to do that as well. I don't want to just add words to inflate my word count. I know a thinner book, a lower paged book, a sub 300 page book in modern publishing is going to probably be incredibly difficult to get published. Now, luck is with me that though the numbers are in the order they've been written, so book one, um, Project Ghost is book one, quote unquote. Project Night is book two, quote unquote. Book three is book three, quote unquote. That's writing numbers. That's not what number book they are in the set. Because it is my overall goal that this is going to be, I'm pretty sure at this stage, a 10 book set. And what I wrote as book one would actually be book 5. So Project Ghost would be book 5. Project Night is book 6. And Project Yet to Be Named 3 is book 4. So the first book is going to be the one I write this November, Project Book 4, and it's going to be a bigger book like Nights, and so is 2 and 3. So 4 and 5 are going to be the smaller ones, and by then, because it's an established genre, I don't mean genre, of course the genre is established. Since at that point I would be an established writer, it would be more likely that the publisher would be okay with publishing a 250 to 300 page book instead of somewhere around 350, which is what Knights is, and I'm totally expecting um, book 4 to be about that length as well. It's going to need a serious outline. I might even go more in depth on that outline. The outline for Night was great, but I definitely see where having more information would help me with. Again, I haven't started editing that book, but I've done a little bit of peeky peek at it because I can't help myself. And I could see where I'm going to have to do some work on Nights because I didn't do the preliminary work. So, knowledge is power, some preliminary work. And that's where I'm at with book 3. Um, I don't think it needs an outline really with how short, well, how light and the character count and stuff is. But maybe I shoot for one, but not the 3-act, 9-block, 27-chapter outline from Katie Tastic. Maybe, I think Save the Cat's outline structure ends up being somewhere around 16 to 18 chapters. That, with the count on Ghost, that could be good. But that's the update. So what you can look forward to in the next week is probably no videos from me while I finish up my read through in preparation for editing. When camp actually gets here in April, I'm going to try for every day, but at least no fewer than twice a week videos. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and do all the do's below. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, and I hope that you have a really great day. See you next time.